So one of the biggest struggles for me and my family in 2020 was trying to remain calm when everything was chaotic around me. I work in healthcare, so I deal with a lot of stress and anxiety and patients who are overwhelmed. And I tried to be a positive influence for them, but I found that it was difficult because I wanted to support my community, my friends, my family.
During the pandemic, for my family and I, the biggest struggle was for us just to get used to being the new normal, as they would say, and just dealing with everyday struggles of if you're gonna work, if you're not gonna work, if you're gonna be at home with your family, how safe is your family.
My struggle ended up being my blessing because I struggle with holding on to everything and not giving it to God.
I would say the biggest struggle that I had during the pandemic or last year was isolation and fear. Trying not to be scared to leave my house, get up out of bed, but try and just be natural with everything, but also the isolation.
So coming to church every week has been wonderful for my family. I get a chance to be around people that believe in God and Jesus. I get to worship with our family here and the wonderful band that we have. We get to celebrate all the beautiful things in the Bible and how they've impacted our life. And despite all the chaos around us, it gives you that reassurance that you can get through the next day, you can get through the next week, that being part of this beautiful place will continue to give me that strength when those moments are really hard, or those nights when you just want to put your head on the pillow and give up.
Well, when the pandemic started, I felt very lost. I felt not a connection with Jesus or God or anything, just very lost. And actually, Pastor John was the one who posted a video, and it encouraged me to check out Praise Church and get a better connection with God.
Jesus poured into me this year. He removed people from me, from my life. He removed the things from my surroundings. My Praise Church sisterhood and my pastors, without them pouring into me religiously, I wouldn't have been so positive. They've taught me how to turn to God instead of turning to everything or everyone else, and building me, encouraging me.
One of the things that helped me a lot during this pandemic was having godly friends that I could rely on for advice, for encouragement. There's nothing like it when you have somebody on your side encouraging you that you can get through each and every day.
What would I say to encourage people? I would tell everybody that my pastor is the bomb. He keeps it real. He talks in a way that you understand him. He makes it clear. He always brings it back to God and finding the answers in the book. And that's what I need.
So one of the things that I would say to people that have never been to a church like this, I was raised Catholic, and obviously it's a different environment every week. A lot of kneeling and ordinary and constant and traditional. And here, 1 week you can sing this song, and the next week there can be a little variation, which is nice and exciting. So I would say to someone that's never been in an environment like this to come with an open mind and an open heart.
I would say register. You can go online to, be on the church service on Sundays, but register. It's a different experience of being online and being inside the church with everyone, and you feel a connection walking through that door. I say register and give it a chance, try.
I would say to someone who has never come to this church to just come on out and see what we're all about. I've been here for about 10 years, and when I walked into this place and listened to the message and the worship, there was nothing like it. I felt like I was home. I would encourage you, just come on out and see what God can do through you.
So this year, in the upcoming 2021, I'm really looking forward to what God has in store for my family and I. For me, 2020 wasn't such a bad year. There was a pandemic, and that was disheartening, and there was a lot of illness and chaos and sadness and unfortunately some death. But for me, coming to this place and believing in God gives me hope every day.
I would say just keeping myself encouraged. I'm blessed that I'm able to come to church every week and be a part of a great congregation, and I hope and pray that God keeps encouraging me to want to encourage others to come to church and be a part of a great and fabulous family, that you are not just friends, you're more than more than friends, you're family.
Something that I'm looking forward to in 2021 with the help of Jesus is restoring relationships, repairing relationships with my family, with my loved ones, with myself, raising my daughter in the same walk that I'm walking. I wasn't raised like that, and I want her to know that all she needs is the Lord. I know that 2021 is going to be a year of complete leaps of faith for me, knowing that God has already set the footprints and I just need to follow them. This year for me is going to be to find a home that God will be in, because my house will serve the Lord.
Something that I'm looking forward to God doing this year is just giving me courage to get through each and every day, but also to give me eyes to see people like He does and to love them like He does, to have more patience with people, and just to stay in His Word every day, because there's nothing like it.